Good evening, everyone. We're back for some more etching fun. We're going to start with a little close-up of that emu egg, which has been etching for a good long while. You can see all the little bubbles that have risen to the top as the shell slowly dissolves away. So this is round 3 or 4 of etching and cleaning and scrubbing away bits of shell. And why does it take so long? Well, each round has been about between an hour and 4 hours of active etch time in the vinegar, because it takes a little while to work away so much emu eggshell. But again, I'm just working with vinegar, 5% table vinegar, so it takes a little bit longer than if you use a stronger acid, but it still gets the job done. Got some warm water just coming right out of the tap just to take all of those dissolved egg bits right down the drain. And boy, is it really scrubbing off. I don't know how well we can actually see this. Let's see. Yeah. Let's zoom in just a little bit on this egg. So I put my gloves back on to protect my delicate skin, because even table vinegar sure does hurt if you happen to have any paper cuts or hangnails or anything else that's going to hurt from having a little acid added to it. And it looks like we're almost there, but I'm still going to want to do a little bit more. It's not quite there. I've definitely got a good amount of shell that's come off. I want to get it a little bit deeper, because not only does that give more dimension to the scales and deeper cut lines, because again, so what it did was I covered over all of what's going to be the scales with wax, and then we're etching away the parts of the shell that'll be the cut lines in between the scales. And so I want to get that nice and light also. I want to get back to a pretty deep white layer of the emu egg shell so that I can dye it bright red and so that it'll show the bright red. Now right now it is light enough that it would probably show it, that it'll look, it'll take red really well when it's dry, but it'll be darker when it's wet, because that's just how emu egg shells work. They look darker when they're wet than when they're dry. When this dries, it'll probably look white. However, then when you varnish it, it's going to basically lock it into wet colors. So whatever the wet color is what it'll look like when it's varnished. So you want to get it as light as you're going to get it when it's wet, if that makes sense. So that's looking pretty good, but I'm still going to do a little bit more just to get it a little bit darker, a little bit deeper on those cut lines. I want a little more dimension to it.